Women aren't as mysterious as people often claim. Sure, society likes to paint them as complicated puzzles, but in reality, when a woman is truly interested in someone, she rarely hides it. The truth is, women tend to send out clear and consistent signals if you know what to look for. Have you ever found yourself wondering if the friendly vibe she's giving off is just her being nice, or if there's something deeper beneath the surface? You're not alone. Most men struggle to tell the difference, but once you understand the patterns, things begin to make sense. When a woman is genuinely drawn to a man, her body language, behavior, and subtle actions often speak louder than words. In this video, we're going to break down 16 unmistakable signs a woman wants intimacy immediately, not someday, not later, but right now. These are the kinds of signs most men overlook because they're too busy overanalyzing or second-guessing themselves. But today, that changes. Some of these signs may seem small, almost unnoticeable, until you recognize the pattern. And once you do, you'll never see her the same way again. In fact, there are 6 extremely reliable signals in this video, signals that, if she gives you even one of them, it's your green light to make a confident move. No awkward guessing, no fear of rejection, just clarity. Especially, pay attention to the final sign. It's not only powerful, it's practically a confession in disguise. So be sure to watch all the way through, because missing it could mean missing your moment. Before we dive into the first sign, take a second to subscribe, hit that like button, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos designed to help you understand attraction through a stoic, confident lens. Now, let's get into it. Sign number 1. She fixes her appearance when you're around. When a woman is into you, she becomes hyper-aware of how she looks in your presence. She might adjust her hair, smooth out her blouse, fix her makeup, or subtly check her reflection in any shiny surface nearby. These aren't vain gestures, they're signals. Her mind is focused on leaving the right impression. Even the smallest tweak, straightening her posture, tidying her clothes, or brushing imaginary dust off her shoulders, speak volumes. She wants to appear attractive to you. If you notice her doing this consistently whenever you're nearby, it's more than just coincidence. It's one of the clearest early signs of interest. Sign number 2. She compliments you often. When a woman feels a growing connection, she naturally starts to express admiration in small but meaningful ways. And one of the most direct ways she does this is through compliments. Sure, people compliment each other all the time, but the difference lies in how she compliments you and what she chooses to highlight. If she's consistently finding reasons to say something positive, whether about your style, your voice, your mindset, or even your sense of humor, it's often a sign that she sees you through a more affectionate lens. The compliments might seem casual on the surface, but pay close attention. Are they specific? Are they genuine? If she notices the subtle way you change your cologne, or compliments your choice of words in a conversation, it's not random. It's intentional. She's observing you with care, and more importantly, interest, especially if you've known each other for a while. And she's still actively finding new things to admire about you. That's a strong signal her feelings go deeper than friendship. Sign number 3. She loves having deep conversations with you. Sometimes it starts with small talk, but suddenly the conversation takes a turn. You're talking about dreams, childhood memories, fears, or things that truly matter. When a woman seeks depth with you, it usually means she wants a stronger emotional connection. She might ask you questions that go beyond the surface, like what drives you, or what was your childhood like. That's not just polite curiosity, it's her way of exploring your inner world. The more she opens up and the more she invites you to do the same, the clearer it becomes that she values your presence on a deeper level. If she shares personal stories, laughs at your deeper jokes, or seems eager to keep the dialogue going even when the moment fades, don't overlook it. That's emotional investment. Sign number 4. She maintains strong eye contact. Eyes don't lie. And when a woman is into you, her eyes will often do the talking before her lips ever do. If she locks eyes with you and holds that gaze longer than expected, it's not just about courtesy, it's intimacy. Long, lingering eye contact is one of the rawest forms of silent connection. It's her way of saying, I see you, I'm paying attention, I care. Sometimes she may glance away shyly, only to return her gaze with more intensity. This dance of eye contact creates a spark that words can't replicate. It's subtle, it's electric, and it almost always means she wants something more. Sign number 5. She appears nervous or fidgety around you. You'd think attraction always looks confident, but often it's just the opposite. Real feelings can stir real nerves. When a woman feels something for you, she might act differently around you compared to others. Maybe her hands fidget a bit, or her laugh feels a little forced. Perhaps she touches her face, twirls her hair, or avoids looking directly at you at first. These aren't signs of disinterest, they're signs she's hyper-aware of your presence. Why? Because she wants to be perceived the right way. And sometimes that pressure creates adorable, involuntary behaviors. If you notice she's more self-conscious, playful, or a little shy around you, it's not random. It could mean there's something building beneath the surface that she's trying hard to manage. Sign number 6. She seeks out time alone with you. When a woman desires a deeper connection, one of the clearest signs is her subtle effort to carve out time, just the two of you. She may not directly say, "Let's go on a private date," but pay attention to how often she brings up plans or ideas that naturally lead to one-on-one moments. Maybe she suggests grabbing coffee after a group event, or she casually mentions wanting to check out a quiet spot only you seem to know. These aren't coincidences. They're intentional nudges toward intimacy without the pressure of making it official. Why is this important? Because choosing to spend time alone away from the noise, distractions, and social masks is her way of saying she values who you are when it's just the two of you. And perhaps she's hoping those moments turn into something more. Sign number 7. She makes playful, flirty comments. Flirting doesn't always look like it does in the movies. It's not always bold or obvious. Often, it's wrapped in humor, light teasing, and casual remarks that test the waters. She might joke about your outfit, mock your taste in music in a playful tone, or give you a cheeky compliment that seems half serious. That's her way of building a connection, gently pushing boundaries to see how you respond. Maybe she lingers a little longer in her laugh when you joke, or makes offhand comments about how you clean up well. These are subtle but deliberate cues that she's open to something more. Playful flirtation is a form of emotional ping pong. She hits the ball over the net and watches to see if you'll hit it back. Sign number 8. There's undeniable chemistry between you. Chemistry, it's hard to define, but you know it when it's there. It's that electric current that hums between two people without a single word spoken. You feel at ease, yet energized. Conversations flow naturally. Even the silences are comfortable, sometimes even meaningful. You might find yourself drawn to her without knowing why, and she seems equally drawn to you. When there's true chemistry, the air feels just a little thicker, time seems to slow down, and everything around you fades. That's not an accident, it's connection. If you feel it, chances are she does too. Sign number 9. She smiles a lot around you. A genuine smile can't be faked. And if she's smiling constantly when you're near, it says everything. Does her face light up the moment you walk into the room? Does she laugh easily, even when your joke wasn't that funny? Those radiant expressions of joy mean you're not just someone in her world, you're someone special. A woman's smile is often her most honest reaction. And if she smiles just for you, that's her heart speaking before her words do. Sign number 10. Other people notice how she acts around you. Sometimes you're so close to the moment that you miss the signs others can clearly see. Pay attention when friends or co-workers start making comments. "I think she likes you," or "Did you notice how she looks at you?" These outside observations can be surprisingly accurate. If the people around you are picking up on her energy and interest, that means her behavior toward you is different, noticeably different, and that's usually because her feelings are real. Sign number 11. She touches or draws attention to her lips while talking to you. This one is subtle, but surprisingly revealing. If she touches, bites, or lightly licks her lips while making eye contact, it's often a subconscious cue of interest. It's not always a deliberate act, it may simply be her body reacting to attraction. The lips are a powerful symbol of intimacy, and if she's drawing attention to them, especially while gazing at you, she could be signaling comfort, curiosity, and even desire. Sign number 12. she's exceptionally kind and considerate. Toward you, true interest often reveals itself through consistent acts of kindness. If she's always the first to offer help, goes out of her way to make your life easier, or remembers small details about things you said in passing, it's not just good manners, it's personal. That extra effort, that thoughtfulness, it's her subtle way of telling you, I care. Maybe she brings you your favorite coffee without asking. Maybe she checks in after a big event or surprises you by remembering something you mentioned weeks ago. These actions are her way of building trust and showing that you matter to her, not just as a friend, but as someone she's emotionally invested in. Sign number 13. Her tone of voice changes around you. Words are powerful, but how she says them can be even more telling. Have you noticed her tone softening when she speaks to you? Or maybe she slows down, becoming more deliberate in her delivery. Sometimes, if she's feeling nervous or excited, she may talk a bit faster. These subtle vocal shifts often reflect deeper emotional responses. Her voice might lower slightly when you're talking in private, almost as if creating a bubble where only you and she exist. This tonal change, whether it's softness, speed, or rhythm, is one of the most overlooked yet revealing signs of interest. Sign number 14. She gives you meaningful looks. Sometimes you catch her looking at you not casually, but with depth. Her eyes linger. Her gaze is focused, intentional, and in that moment, it feels like she's saying something without saying a word. These meaningful looks go beyond friendly glances. They're deep, magnetic, almost vulnerable. She may not have the words to express what she feels just yet, but her eyes might already be telling the story. That unspoken connection is powerful and very real. Sign number 15. She touches you casually but often. Physical touch, even when brief or light, is a powerful indicator of emotional and physical attraction. She may brush your arm as she laughs, stand a little closer than necessary, or lightly place a hand on your shoulder during a moment of connection. These gestures aren't random. They're intentional efforts to bridge the physical gap, to feel your presence and test your comfort. Pay attention to how often this happens. Casual but repeated touch is one of the most primal ways we express interest. It builds a sense of closeness that words often can't. Sign number 16. She shows genuine curiosity about your life and future plans. Perhaps the most meaningful sign of all, she genuinely wants to know you. She asks about your dreams, your family, your past, your future. She's not just making small talk, she's trying to understand who you are at your core. Where are you headed? What do you value? What are you afraid of? These are not questions asked of just anyone. When a woman starts imagining a future with you, even if she hasn't said it out loud, it often begins with curiosity. If she's invested in your story, it's likely because she's beginning to see you as part of hers. Final thoughts. So there you have it, 16 signs a woman wants intimacy immediately, and more importantly, that she's emotionally and mentally open to a deeper connection with you. Recognizing these signals is about more than just making a move. It's about understanding human connection at its most honest level. Attraction isn't always loud. Often, it's in the way she looks at you when you're not paying attention, or the way she lights up just from being near you. Of course, every woman is different. Personality, upbringing, and comfort levels all shape how these signs appear. But if you're noticing several of these consistently, especially the more subtle ones, there's a good chance she feels something real. If you feel the same way, trust your instincts. Be respectful, be thoughtful, and when the moment feels right, don't be afraid to take that next step. You may just be opening the door to something meaningful, something lasting. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another insight from Stoic Drift. Until next time, stay sharp, stay grounded, and as always, best of luck out there.